My daddy makes robots.
Hello everyone, this is Cybertronian Beast, and let's talk Transformers. Today we're taking a look at ToyWorld's Grind Rod, and he is an homage to the G1 Throttlebot Rollbar. And as you can see, hopefully you can see, I'll show you, I'll definitely show you later, but his alt mode is a Jeep Wrangler. Let's take a quick look at the box here. Definitely a really nice window in the box. On the side here, you see the back of Grind Rod. Sorry, that's the side. Yeah, on the back of the box, you see the alt mode and the robot mode of Grind Rod. On the other side, you see the alt mode, the back of the alt mode. So, really quite nice. And just for shits, we'll look at the bottom, and gotta flip it over here. And look at that, we've got Aurora here. So Aurora is on the bottom, and hopefully we'll be seeing that one soon. Anyway, let's get her open and take a look at it. Nice little decal on the side there. 15 and up this is made for. So if you are under 15, don't even bother trying to get it, because it's not for you. Alright, now there is Grind Rod in his alt mode, and definitely a great looking alt mode. He, like I said, he is a Jeep Wrangler, and he's a very good looking vehicle mode. Quick shot of the bottom here, and it's very neat, very neatly put together. I love it. And lots of molded detail here in the bottom. Like, here's a spring molded into it. Like, that's not working. It doesn't work. Some nice painted molded detail here. It's perfect. I love it. My one complaint, and I've talked to people about this, and it doesn't seem to have any effect on anybody, the wheels. The wheels on these third-party figures, I mean, third-party seems to have a run of their own, you know, thing. They can do pretty much whatever they want. Why don't they put rubber wheels on these things? You know? Rubber wheels on this guy would be amazing. But, I guess it's just too much. Anyway, his alt mode is fantastic. And, yeah, let's get into a quick transformation here. Everybody has seen pictures of it in a leg form. That's really easy to do. You just pop this front up and lock it into these tabs at the front, and boom, that's a leg. Now, up on the top here, you can take this wheel off, and this is all that's there. There's really nothing that appears that it combines into anything. Now, either this is one ginormous joke that everyone has fallen for, and that all these Throttlebots are a combiner that, you know, doesn't actually exist, or it's a miraculous combiner that has insane combination that nobody's really seen before. But other than that, I'm going to be surprised. I know it when the rest of them come out. But that's Grind Rod in alt mode. Let's take a look at his transformation into robot mode. Alright, so first, what you want to do is you want to break apart the legs and separate them from the torso here, like this. Now that you've done this, you basically want to extend them out and get them out far away from the rest of the body as possible. I locked it in there a bit. Come on. Got locked back in. There we go. Okay, and pull. Perfect. Alright, now we'll finish off these legs here because they are ridiculously simple. Two-step process. You flip these windows in to make knees, and you do the exact same transformation for the the foot for each individual foot. This large peg into that peg hole there on both sides, and you have got grind rod's feet, and they're huge, very homage to the original grind rod. Now the rest of grind rod, he is a really simple figure. Let's take this wheel off the top. This wheel actually does become his gun, and a horrible gun at that, but a gun. And we will continue on here with the rest. Now this part here, this top lid piece, basically comes back on this swivel here. And actually we can disengage these wheels here too. We'll just swing these around to the back, and now that we've got that here, we can swing this whole top piece around, and it actually can be put in place right now. We'll fold the roof in here and bring it down one notch. It's a double joint in here. There's one joint there and one joint there. You just want to fold it in on itself here, just like that. And that's the extent of the transformation for that. Now these side or rear wheels, they spin around like so, and they will peg into each other. There's one peg here, one port there, one peg here, one port there, and you just peg it in like that. And that's his backpack kibble-y bit. Now you've got the arms and chest bit. Now at this time we basically can flip his head up. It's no big deal, and we'll reveal that. And it's a really nice looking head sculpt, but we'll look into it in more detail later. And we'll open up this bit here and get the arms out of the way. And we can peg the chest piece in just right in here. And just like that, that's in. Now the arms, you just want to lift up, and you bend them out, down, and you just want to keep them straight. Keeping them straight's the main bit, but it's not really that hard. And you just straighten them out so that everything looks good. There's one last piece of transformation on here, and it's in the arm. You might be able to see it better from the back. In the arm, right in here, is a small hinge where you take this side panel here and you move it from the back to the front. I'll show you what I mean. Like that. So it's now moved to the front. This makes it a little bit more loose, allows for a lot easier movement of the elbow joint, that's for sure. And when placing the gun, it actually makes it a little bit more difficult. But it's part of the transformation and necessary. And at least when you're doing this, you're not rubbing plastic on plastic when you're moving the elbows around. So now that you've got the arms straight, like that, everything's transformed properly, you can make sure that everything's, straight. Stand them up, and you can be done. There's Grind Rod, and he is fabulous. He's extremely solid and just awesome. Has absolutely no joints in his feet whatsoever. No ankle tilts. His foot is literally this big chunk of plastic here. The first joint you get is a double joint for his knee, so you can bend it like almost 180, so you can get kind of a high kick motion going, and he can kick forward as well. I don't think you can. Yeah, you might be able to get him to stand on one leg. There you go. You can stand on one leg. So you can. He's jointed very well in his legs. He's got a thigh swivel, like right there. He's got a ball jointed hip. He's got a waist swivel, which yeah, it'll go 360 degrees. And his arms, his shoulder is on a ball. Plus, you can get a little bit more motion by, you know, moving stuff around a bit. He does have a bicep swivel. And his hands are a separate piece of plastic, so you can get a full 360 swivel out of the hands. And his head is also on a swivel, and you can get 360 on the head as well. So you can definitely get some really nice poses out of him, and I'm really impressed. I mean, these guys here, I mean, I guess I shouldn't even be impressed. I mean, for a company that did Hegemon, doing something like this really should have been a piece of cake. But I'm still pretty impressed. Now for the gun. Oh, I should mention, not that it's a big surprise that people are doing this. The back comes undone quite often. I'll mention that. The head is light piped, so you can see that here. So that's quite nice that they're doing that. I'll come in and get a closer look at the head sculpt as well. And the head sculpt is perfect. It's a really nice looking head sculpt of grind rod. It's really nice. Now, as far as his gun goes, his gun is horrible. This is the gun made out of the spare tire, and you flip up these gun barrels to create a blaster out of a spare tire. That's his gun. It's the dumbest looking thing I've ever seen. And because of the arm kibble, it doesn't even fit in his hand properly. So yeah, I'm a little disappointed in the gun. But other than that, he is a fantastic figure and highly recommended. Whether or not he is part of a combiner, it makes absolutely no difference to me. This is a top shelf third-party figure, and if you're at all interested in having a good quality collection, I suggest getting Grind Rod. Now, as far as a size comparison goes for Grind Rod, here is Generations Cup. He is my standard size comparison, and he looks, you know, pretty good as far as the size goes. Back him up a bit so we can get them both in the full shot. So yeah, Grind Rod's a little shorter, but yeah, no, they would fit. These new ToyWorld figures will fit right in with your classics collection. If you do have any questions about Grind Rod, just leave me a message here in the comment section of the video. I appreciate any comments whatsoever. If you want to follow me on Twitter, please do so. We can chat about Transformers and anything coming up. Just search for Cybertron Beast on Twitter. You'll find me there. You can check out my Facebook page. There you'll find all the pictures of everything new I've got. You know, and I also post my videos there. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you later.